Hey guys, what's good? This is Andre and today I want to cover quite a bit of ground with you guys. So we're going to look at NatGas, WTI, I want to look at gold and silver, I want to look at Tesla versus NVDA, and then I want to look at TSCO, a short that we just took on the channel the other day. Guys, let's get started here. So I'm going to start with NatGas and I'm going to basically reiterate what I've been saying throughout the last few days to a week here. We are making higher highs and higher lows in NatGas. Feel free to check it out on my Twitter profile as well. I post there on occasions about what I think about this. Now, what sucks is that this is not tradable right now. We are in an uptrend. However, if you've missed an entry, you can't really get in from here because there's no good enough risk to reward ratio setup that you can find. So what I'm gonna do here is look for a couple of potential entries. If we revisit the $2.5 zone, if we revisit the $2.4 zone, because first off, they're pretty round numbers that people will kind of tend to get attracted to. We have a couple of important fib levels in here as well. So first off, we have the 0.5 level, then we have the golden pocket of the fib retracement of the last wave up. And then ultimately, if neither of these or both of these work out, we might be able to get a retest here of this trend line, and obviously that would be an epic entry once more. So I'm hoping for that to pan out. I'm not sure if it will. I'm not long from here, I'm not short from here. I think both of those are pretty dangerous. And yeah, I'm just looking at it. Moving on to WTI, guys, I've sent a signal yesterday on my Patreon for a buy over here in the 67.65 level. We've actually bought off of the lows here and are now long on a position here. I think the initial profit taking is going to be $72, then a subsequent one will be 74.5, give or take. We could run all the way up to 80, but if we do, then we're gonna potentially talk about much higher gains, because that will mean a breakout retest, and let's see what happens after that. So if you've missed out on this trade, again, I encourage you to check us out on Patreon, guys. We've got $15 tiers where you can get some of our trades, and $50 tiers where you can get most of our trades and just turn your trading life around and stop losing so many battles. Now, moving on here, guys, I want to take a look at gold and silver. So for gold, I've actually redrawn my trend lines a little bit. This guy used to be a little bit more like this. So I've drawn it to be nearer to these lows, and we got another entry just earlier today on a touch point of this trend line. I'm now long with quite a healthy position. I don't think I'm gonna add anything more here, and I would probably think that my stop, in case things really do start to look bad here, would probably be somewhere in the $1880 range for gold. For silver, I'm not that bullish, I need to admit, guys. I think that for silver, unless we see a clear break of this trend line over here, let me make it red because the chart is messy already. So unless we see a breakout through this red level here, I would not trade this long. I think this is still, I don't think, I see that this is still making lower highs, lower lows. That's the definition of a downtrend. So I'm waiting for this one to find support. I'm expecting it to find support at this trend line over here at roughly $22, maybe a little bit higher, maybe a little bit lower, but I'm not doing anything as of right now. I'm just being patient with it and waiting it out. The next trade that I want to show you guys is a comparison between NVIDIA and Tesla. So a lot of people keep asking me if NVIDIA is a buy, and I don't think, or is a short, sorry. And I don't think it's a short from here at all. I don't understand why you would short it from here and wouldn't have shorted it from lower down, from higher up. Like, what's your signal for a short? And just the fact that it's gone a ton higher is not necessarily a bearish thing, or not a bearish thing at all. Actually, it just shows a lot of momentum. There is no technical reason why you should take NVIDIA short here as far as I'm concerned. But I want to show you guys Tesla, and we're actually short on Tesla, and let's see if this pans out. But with Tesla, at least we had some hypothesis to work on off of. We had a break of a trend line, a clear break of a trend line. We took it short on the break. We actually were in the money for quite a while. We have some option spreads, some put option spreads on this one, and now we've made a lower low, guys, and a closing basis lower low. which is quite significant. As you guys can see, we've made a lower low here. Now we are getting a higher low potentially. I hope that we make a higher low and head lower here. My projection for Tesla is that it's heading for 220 if we do manage to put in a higher low, but that initial higher low is going to be really important. However, just think about this comparison between NVIDIA and Tesla and how you should be shorting stocks that otherwise show strength and when you should be doing it. The last one that I want to show you guys is a trade on TSCO that we took yesterday, guys. We sent out this signal on Patreon. Again, check us out, stop missing out on trades. We took TSCO short with options and actually already booked in more than 100% profits on a couple of the contracts that we had. We still have a couple left on the table to run further, and every single time or as often as possible when we have a signal, we try to send it as a shares signal as well as an options signal, just so our patrons can have more than a single strategy to work off of. I'd be curious to hear where you think that WTI is heading, so drop it in the comment section below. I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Thanks so much for tuning in. Take care. Have a great day.